Come explore and eat with me in Shiba, a historical neighborhood in Tokyo. Shiba is home to the popular Shiba Park and Tokyo Tower. So in Tokyo, be prepared to climb stairs like this. So I made it, and there's the view of the Tokyo Tower. I made it! Come stay and dine with me at Shiba Park Hotel in Tokyo. This is a 3-star hotel in Minato City that's very close to subway stations, 2 minutes away from Onarimon subway station and 4 minutes away from Diamond Station. And it's very near the Tokyo Tower. And when I actually arrived at Shiba Park Hotel, there was already staff waiting by the door to grab your luggage to bring to check-in. And what's cool in the check-in lobby is there's a station for complimentary tea and coffee, and then there's another station right across that's a self-serve bar. So basically, there you can get Japanese sake, Japanese beer, and a variety of wines from like California, and of course, Japanese wine as well, and it's basically 1,000 yen per drink. And another thing I really appreciated is that each floor has its own water station, so at least you don't need to worry about water, you don't need to buy bottled water, and you also don't need to leave your floor because some hotels do offer water stations, but it's at the lobby. So this is cool. Each floor has its own mini library with books based on a theme. So I'm on the 11th floor and it's all about art. I'm checked in at a Standard King room at Shiba Park Hotel, and let me give you a room tour. So I am in room 1111. There's a luggage area here. There's a slipper, but they also gave a better sanitized slipper here. I love that they have this like shoe thing that makes it easier for you to put your shoes. There's a hair dryer, hangers. Oh wow, fabric and air freshener. This is a king bed. Very stylish, it's compact but nicely designed and laid out. Nice big TV here. Trash. This is a nice L-shaped sofa. Let's check out the view. So this is my view here. So there's a kettle here. Fridge. Oh nice. There's coffee. Jet brew coffee. Tea. And then your glasses here. This is the washroom, very modern. So there's the hair dryer, toilet, and it has the controls why I love toilet in Japan. Here there's a tub, a shower, body wash, conditioner, shampoo. There's a body towel, bath salt, body lotion, vanity kit, personal skincare kit. That's very interesting. Organic bamboo hairbrush. And then there's also organic bamboo toothbrush. I actually love that hotels in Japan, I noticed they actually give the toiletry kits already for you. You don't have to ask for it. So I'm walking around my hotel looking for a place to eat, and I come across this spot and there's a lineup. So now I'm lined up with them. Let's see what it is. So I'm here inside Tempura Kakiage Yukimura, and the funny part is it's a Michelin Bib Gourmand restaurant. Even though I wasn't trying to find a Michelin restaurant, I ended up finding one, and I'm excited to try. So I'm seated at the chef counter area because it's the perfect seat for like one person, and the table already had like tea over here and sliced veggies. I waited around 15 minutes. It's a tiny space, but the turnover is pretty okay. Like, I think especially if you're solo dining, then it becomes easier because solo diners would come in and out pretty fast. It might be harder if you're 2 or more people unless you're willing to split up and sit individually in the bar. But I highly recommend sitting in the chef counter if you can, because that's where you see the action. Chef is actually there making the tempura himself from scratch. So I got my food here. I'm so excited. So I got the special Kakiage don, which comes with double the prawns. And it's basically like a set with the veggies and miso soup. Let's try. Such a great miso soup. I'm gonna try the tempura. So flaky, so crispy. And the shrimp is super sweet. Oh my gosh, love it. I'm gonna try it with the rice now. The rice is so good, like sticky, soaks up some of the sauce. Kind of like you're eating like sushi rice, so good. So there's also a piece of like Japanese honeworth, which I think is chili. It's not that spicy, really good. And I like that obviously it's fried, so it's even better. So I left and there are like 10 minutes to last order, but there's still a lineup outside. Highly recommend checking it out. It's so good. So I'm headed up to the Atago shrine and it said you have to take this elevator. So let's check it out. Off the elevators. So I made it on top of Atago shrine. This is a Shinto shrine dedicated to fire god Atago. It's situated on top of a hill so that you can be protected from fire. Oh wow, so it's a good thing I actually found the elevator randomly, because if you actually go to the main entrance, you need to climb these stairs right here. This is nice. So there's like a Japanese garden here with a waterfall. So there's also a tea house here that also serves ice cream. And then here, there's also a forest going down here, also with stairs similar to the one a while ago. I'm gonna go down now because I didn't get to climb up a while ago, so at least I'll get some of my steps as well. So I can see that these stairs actually lead to the entrance as well. So let's check it out. So this here is the entrance, the base, beginning of the stairs all the way to the shrine. That is pretty steep if you look at it. Behind me is the Tokyo Tower, an iconic symbol of Tokyo's skyline. It's an observatory tower with a height of 332.9 meters. Did you know that the Tokyo Tower was inspired by the Eiffel Tower in Paris? I am here at Zojoji Temple, one of the best free things to do in Shiba. Located inside the Shiba Park, this historic Buddhist temple is a great way to get a glimpse of Japanese culture and history with a backdrop of the Tokyo Tower. There are so many things to do and see here. The grounds is massive, so definitely plan some time to enjoy strolling the temple. So I am here at Shiba Park. This is a beautiful oasis in the middle of the city, and it's sakura season right now, so there's sakura and there's the backdrop of Tokyo Tower. I am here at the dining. This is the restaurant inside Shiba Park Hotel, and what's unique is they have 3 sets of menu: Western, Chinese, and Japanese. So there's something for everyone here, especially if you can't decide. Obviously for me, I'm doing the Japanese. There were 2 choices and I'm doing the second choice, which is a more elaborate Japanese set menu. And also for vegans, they actually have an Art of the Vegan course. So it's also a set menu with vegan courses, but they also have an a la carte vegan. So I love that they actually cater to vegans as well. So I love their focus on seasonality here. So they actually have a seasonal cocktail drink here. This one is, they call it the sunny cocktail. So here we have Campari, blood orange. There's a slice of lemon with sugar and cinnamon. Let's try. Oh, it is so refreshing. You also get that hint of bitterness from the Campari, but the blood orange brings out that citrus burst, perfect for the summer. Very, very refreshing. So the first course here is two small seasonal appetizers, going back to seasonality. And this one is Sakura tofu. I'm so excited. It's March, so it's cherry blossom time. So I'm so glad to see that they're actually using like sakura inspired dishes. Let's try. It's kind of slippery. That was so good. The tofu was so silky and creamy. There was also some clams and stuff on top, which added to that saltiness and umami. The sakura added some hint of like sweetness and stuff. Such a delicious combination. The other one here is tuna, and it's simmered with soy sauce. Let's try. Oh wow. Very fresh tuna. I like that even though it's simmered with soy sauce, it's not overly salty, and I can taste some hint of sugar as well, so you get that nice like sweet and salty glaze in the tuna. So delicious. So the next course is the suwimono soup, and it's this Japanese clear soup, and what's unique is there's a shrimp dumpling here topped with sakura leaf. I don't think I've ever eaten sakura leaf before. I'm very curious. And then there's also a veggie with lemon zest. Let me try a quick taste of the sakura leaf. Very interesting. Let's try the... Oh, the shrimp dumpling is very soft. It's so pillowy, like a marshmallow. Wow, that's really soft. It's like if you had those like shrimp paste that turns into balls, but this is way more softer. I do wish there were more chunks of shrimp, but it's really tasty. It's a nice clean soup. So the next course here is the seasonal sashimi. So they have sea bream here. There's hon maguro, tuna. This is interesting. There's lotus potato. I don't think I've ever tried that. And there's more zest here, wasabi. Let's try. Let me try the sea bream first. So fresh on its own. The wasabi is fresh wasabi. So good. Let me try the lotus potato. Oh wow. Very crunchy, has some juice in it. Kinda has some slightly sweet taste. Very nice. Then let's try the hon maguro right here. Whoops, it's slippery. I'm gonna dap it with some wasabi. So buttery, so fresh. It just melts when you eat. It's not even the level of Atago, but it melts already. So good. Then I'm gonna try sea bream again with the soy sauce this time. So this here is the assorted tempura core. So it comes with 4 different tempura. There's shrimp tempura, there's fish tempura, and then there's 2 kinds of vegetables here. I think one, from the looks of it, one is like shisho pepper, and then the other one is onions. And then they also gave like the condiments here. So the first one is like salt. This one is the tempura sauce, and then this one is the daikon radish. And you're actually supposed to drop the radish into the tempura sauce. Let me try. That tastes good. I'm gonna try the veggie one first. Yes, so it is shishito pepper. Let's try it with the salt. Batter is nice and flaky, still very crispy. I like that it doesn't feel overly oily, which is for me what makes a really great tempura. In Japan, normally that's what I love. Like even their fried food is doesn't feel unhealthy. Because in North America, a lot of the tempura is so oily, you actually feel it after. Gonna try the shrimp next. I like that the batter isn't that thick, so that at least the main ingredient shines in this tempura. The shrimp is so sweet. I'm gonna try some salt this time. Generally, I'm a sucker for tempura sauce, so I'm gonna stick with the sauce going forward. Let's try the fish. The fish just melts. It's so good. And then the last piece. Oh, my bad. It's actually not onions. It's eggplant. But what's unique is they cut the onion into like thin slices, so it kind of looks like the onion lines, but really, really good. I'm normally not a big fan of like eggplant in general, but this is the kind of eggplant I'll eat. So this is the Kuroge Wagyu sukiyaki course. I am so excited. This tray right here is so exciting to see. So this is the sukiyaki pot right here, and this is the Kuroge Wagyu. Look how fatty and marble this is. I'm so excited. And then they also gave egg right here. So what they told me to do is basically wait until this starts to heat up and then dip the Wagyu into the soup and cook it for a little while and then dunk it into egg and mix it there and then eat it. So basically you want hot and then cold. It's really good. Highly recommend doing that, and I can't wait to try for this one. Okay, it's time. I can see it rendering. Time to mix. I know a lot of people have issues with like seeing like raw egg, but because you're dunking it with really hot beef, it actually kind of gets cooked with the beef already, so don't worry about it. So excited. Oops. Beef is so good. It just melts, and then you got creaminess and viscosity from the egg. Really, really delicious. And then once you finish all the Wagyu dipping, it's time to enjoy your sukiyaki. So the sukiyaki has like tofu, mushrooms, a bunch of vegetables, a lot of mushrooms. Can't wait. I'm gonna try the soup first. It is so good, so heartwarming for a cold and rainy day today. Be sure not to burn yourself because it gets really hot because of the fire as well. So they gave some Japanese tea for the next course, which is assorted sushi. I'm excited. Oh, wow. I think it's like hojicha. It tastes like roasted. Very good. So now it's time for the assorted sushi course. So it comes with 5 pieces. So this is maguro, which is tuna, sea bream. This one they said it's like white Thai. And then ika, which is squid, and hotate, scallop. I kind of wish, because the maguro and the sea bream already came as a sashimi, I kind of wish that they gave something else in terms of the sushi for those two, so that at least you get to try more fish. But I'm still excited to try. They also gave miso soup right here, and there's also soy sauce. The miso soup is pretty, it's not your usual miso soup. It's actually very rich, very dark tasting, very, very different. And I'm not sure what this is. There's some mossy type stuff inside. Definitely like a darker tasting miso soup. So they gave me the order to try, said start with the hotate first. Also, that's another thing. I feel like if there's a proper order, normally it would have been served consecutively already, but I was told to like start here and then jump and then do it this way, which is pretty interesting. That's really nice. The sushi rice is perfectly seasoned. Sushi just melts. The food here has been so good. Okay, curious about this white Thai. Very interesting. Kind of tastes like mackerel-ish to me, but a very, very smooth texture. It also kind of melts. It's not like mackerel that has like the lean, stringy texture, so it's very different, but the taste is kind of similar, I find, to mackerel. Let's try the last one, which is a squid. So now it's time for dessert. This is their seasonal dessert. It's caramel pudding. Let's try. Ooh, feels so custardy. Very nice. I like that even though it's caramel, it's not like overly sweet. It's actually nice. And it kind of tastes like more like butterscotch caramel than like very, very sweet caramel to me. I always like how desserts are in Japan. Normally, like, even though initially he said it's sweet, it's actually not that sweet. Like, this is considered not sweet in North American standards, which I like this. I don't like very sweet desserts. I hope this gives you an idea on what it's like at Shiba, one of Tokyo's historical neighborhoods. And now on to the next neighborhood.